And how is it going, Elder Scrolls Nation? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest Bethesda Games Studios news. The bit of news that we're going to be talking about today is a bit of a continuation from my video that I did yesterday, where I talked about some evidence that I found deep in the Starfield trademark that suggested that Starfield was secretly delayed and was supposed to have been released in 2016 or 2017. In this video, I'm going to list the reasons why I think that Starfield was most likely delayed, including reasons that I've seen in the community since I've put that video up, and I'm gonna list these reasons, or rather, I'm gonna go through these reasons in a list of what I think is the most likely scenario to the least likely. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right to this. So the first reason is next generation consoles. The PS5 and the Xbox 2, or the Xbox whatever, Project Scarlet, whatever the heck that thing's called. I think that the next generation of consoles are coming out in 2019, or at the absolute latest 2020. There's a lot of evidence about this. I've been finding trademarks about the PS5 CPU and a bunch of stuff like that. The last wave of the development kits for these generation of consoles have recently went out to game developers, and Pete Hines, Todd Howard, a lot of top gaming people in the industry right now have been talking about the next generation of gaming all at the same time. All evidence is pointing towards that the next generation of gaming is coming very soon, and having Starfield as a launch title for the next gen of gaming technology would be a big move for Bethesda, especially because Starfield is a new IP for Bethesda as is, and even Todd Howard himself says that they're trying to push the bar and push the limits when it comes to next-gen open-world RPG games with Starfield. So what better way to do that than actually have it as a launch title for the PS5 and the Xbox whatever. It also could be that whatever their plans were for Starfield could not have been met by the current gen technology, but I'll get more into that later. The next reason I think that Starfield was most likely delayed is because if you look at this tweet here, in November of 2017, which happens to be the date that I think Starfield was actually supposed to have been released, you can see that Escalation Studios was working with Bethesda in terms of VR technology. Now, as I covered in a previous video, and as a lot of you know already, Escalation Studios became Bethesda Game Studios Dallas secretly in 2017 and was announced to have been BGS Dallas in 2018, meaning that around the time that Starfield was supposed to have been released, Bethesda Game Studios was already talking with Escalation Studios about moving over and becoming BGS Dallas. And Escalation Studios, as I've proven in previous videos, are known to be experts in VR technology, and if you're about ready to release this new next-gen open-world space RPG game that's obviously in a first-person perspective like other Bethesda games, what better way to do that than have VR be available at launch? So I think they could have also postponed launching Starfield so that Escalation could get to work making Starfield VR ready for launch in 2019. The third reason I think that Starfield could have been delayed, and I don't think this is why, but it is on the list because it's something I've seen in the community, is for Fallout 76 longevity. And what do I mean by that? I mean, they want Fallout 76 to be the main focus for a while. Sure, Fallout 76 is going to come out in 2018, and I think Starfield is going to come out in 2019 or 2020, but Fallout 76 is a big move for Bethesda Game Studios, and they want a lot of people to be focusing on it at least for a couple of years. I know Fallout 76 is an MMO, and it's going to have like the lifespan of 10 plus years and a lot of updates, but I don't think that Bethesda wants to release two major games right after one another back to back. That being said, I do think that Starfield might come out in 2019, so that's why I say that this reason isn't something I personally follow, but it is something that maybe has a shred of validity to it. But anyway, like I said, I don't believe this reason, but I do want to acknowledge that the community is talking a lot about this. And the next thing I've seen in the community, and something that I do give more credence to than the Fallout 76 longevity one, is maybe there is some sort of internal issue with the development of Starfield, whether it was something related to the engine, maybe getting spaceships to work in the game's engine, because Bethesda has trouble having ladders work in the creation engine, so I could imagine vehicles and spaceships and stuff like that probably a little bit challenging to get to work. But I've also talked about in previous videos evidence that Bethesda is doing some major moves when it comes to upgrading their game engine and making it the creation engine 3.0 or 10.0 or whatever the hell it is. But maybe there is some sort of issue with the development, maybe there is some staff issues, who knows, maybe someone hit delete instead of save. But anyway, we don't know the reason why Starfield could have been delayed, but maybe it could have been something like that, or any combination of these. And the last reason that I want to list, only because fuck this reason, is a lot of people are saying Bethesda wants to just do a cash grab, make a bunch of money, and remaster Skyrim for anything that you can plug into a wall. We're gonna remaster Skyrim for your fridge, which kinda happened. We're we're gonna remaster Skyrim for your humidifier. Hey, you know your thermostat in your home, you're gonna be able to kill a dragon on it and absorb its soul, bitch. No, I don't think this is a real fucking thing. I don't think Bethesda delayed the release date of a game solely so they can just remaster Skyrim over and over. That's just freaking stupid. You need to lay off the skooma. Just a little bit back away from that skooma there. Maybe don't give the Khajiit any more money just because he tells you he has wares to sell. His wares is always skooma. Just leave him alone. But anyway, these are the reasons why I think Starfield could have been delayed. The personal reasons I think are it's a combination of next-gen technology being right around the corner and the merging with Escalation Studios becoming BGS Dallas. I think these two reasons combined are why Starfield was most likely delayed. Now, as always, I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you think Starfield was delayed? And if so, why do you think it was? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet, it may get featured in a future video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay in the know about Bethesda Game Studios news, next-gen gaming news, and the most controversial gaming news, because people are always trying to silence me, but I won't stop what I'm doing, because screw those guys. You guys deserve the news, and I'm gonna deliver it. Also, follow me on Twitter for the latest channel updates and random memes and shit about me, and give me a follow on Twitch as well, where I have recently reached Twitch affiliate, and I soon will be streaming again with a weekly streaming schedule. Like I've been saying, I just gotta figure out kind of a timing that works for me, because I upload the Bethesda Game Studios news on the daily, so yeah, I'm working on that. And if you want to have your hand in building future videos and standing as a warrior amongst the community by defending the channel from bullshit video takedowns, then consider subscribing to the community on Patreon, where you can earn unique and awesome awards. And as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when I find a trademark for Todd Howard sponsored pretzels for some reason. I don't know why. I guess he likes pretzels.
Bye, have a great time.